Now, I do agree with Bart that it is a historical question. I don't agree with Bart that it is a historical fact. That was one of the odd things about Bart to me because he used to get really upset when people didn't believe in Jesus, and that was just like, huh, that's odd. That's a very interesting red flag there, sir. But hey, that's it might be some professional thing, but like, I don't think so. That's not how that works. That seems to be a personal investment, which makes sense when this is your career. And also, you don't want to feel too foolish. I went through that. You deconvert and you're like, holy crap, I believed all of this shit and none of it was real. You want to believe that some of it was still true. This is why so many people who, when they deconvert, they still hold on to some essence of God because you don't want to believe that you were that big of a dumbass. But it's okay. You were. Such were we all. We were all that big of a dumbass. So I'm not going to. One of the things I stopped doing when I stopped being, religiously superstitious is I stopped feeling the need to put the cart before the horse. So I don't have the need to believe that Jesus physically existed if I have no evidence that ever introduced that to me. And so, like, here's the thing. 99.9% of the people on this planet have never been introduced to any evidence that this person is a historical fact. So for a historicist such as Dr. Bart to get upset that other people have not encountered the evidence is a major red flag, because the only intelligent way to perceive that is to understand that nobody should attach themselves to any belief that they don't have evidence for. And only a small fraction of a fraction of a fraction of scholars or people are actually interested in this bullshit, which means that, again, 99.999% of people are not interested in this. Therefore, they're not doing the research. Therefore, they've not been introduced to the evidence that you claim exists.